Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, recently Rockstar Games have been adding in a ton of brand new content to the game, and with all of this brand new content being added into the game, I know a ton of you guys have been asking me, can I post some more money making methods? Now I have already covered a few different money making methods that I will leave linked down below in the description. However, in today's video I've got an absolutely epic money making method that all of you guys should definitely be making the most of. Now unfortunately, this method I'm going to show you guys today isn't solo. I do have a few different solo money making methods that I will leave linked down below in the description, but the great thing about this method is the person you're doing it with doesn't have to be good, they don't have to have any communication, they can literally just be any random person in the game. So it is kind of a semi-solo method, but I'm not going to title it as a solo method, as you are technically going to need another person to do this method. Now as you guys might be aware from my previous videos, I do always say to you guys that you should always combine 2 or 3 different methods at the same time, so you can all be making the most amount of money for the time spent on the game. So once I've showed you guys the method in today's video, I'm also going to break it down how I combine this with other methods in the game to make an insane amount of money every 10 minutes. Just to give you guys some figures of how much money you can potentially earn from grinding this method, we're talking about $69,000 every 10 minutes. So if we do some quick maths, every hour of grinding this method will bag you guys around $414,000, which is extremely good. And the best part is you guys can literally grind out this method as long as you want and as much as you want. Your payout is never going to decrease or increase. And also is worth mentioning that this method is 100% legit, so you guys don't run the risk of receiving a stupid ban or limitations to your GTA 5 account, like not being able to sell a personal vehicle. Now I will say this method isn't solo, you guys just need one other player to grind this method out with, so do be sure to leave a comment underneath this video followed by your gamer tag or your PSN, and you might be better off leaving whether or not you use a mic, because I know certain players only like to play with other players who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys watch this video all the way through, you'll be able to come on straight away. You won't even need a mic, you'll all know what to do straight away. It's so goddamn easy and straightforward. Now also, once you guys have left a comment on this video, if you're also looking for an active GTA 5 crew, I will leave a link to all 5 of my crews down low in the description. 2 of the crews are for players that play on all platforms. They are Laser Gang and Laser Gaming Crew, so if you guys are looking for a multi-platform crew, go ahead and join one of those 2 crews. However, if you guys are looking for a crew based on that platform, I have 3 other crews: Laser Gaming X1 for the Xbox One players, Laser Gaming PS4 for the PS4 players, and Laser Gaming PC for the PC members. Now as I'm sure a lot of you guys might be aware that I've been trying to get into my crew recently, they have been filling up extremely quickly whenever I upload a video. Like I'll kick 200 members and I'll check the video in about 20 minutes and that's filled up already. So what I'm going to do is, right at the end of this video, I'm going to be announcing some major changes to do for one of the new crews that all of you guys should be able to get into straight away. So like I said, don't worry if you guys can't get in the crew as of right now while you're watching this. Watch the video right until the end and I guarantee there'll be a spot ready for one of you guys whenever you like. However, if this video does help you guys out in any way, shape or form, and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below, and feel free to subscribe as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, you guys do want to be in a free roam session. The greatest thing about this method is it can be done in both a public or an invite only. So if you are one of those guys that always gets tested by a bunch of lowlifes that have nothing better to do than try and ruin your day, then what you can just go ahead and do is start it up in an invite only session, so you have zero stress grinding this method out. Now like I did mention, if you guys don't have that many friends that do play GTA 5 online, you can simply just leave a comment down below underneath this video, or go ahead and join one of my GTA 5 crews. I will leave a link to all of those down below in the description. However, what you can also do is just do what I'm doing on screen and spam out a bunch of random invites to a bunch of random players who have no idea what you're doing. Don't worry, this isn't the most wanted troll that I showed you guys last week, which a ton of you guys really seem to enjoy. Still is one of my favorite methods to grind, as you get some priceless reactions. However, as you guys can see, if you're in a big full lobby with like around 20 people, it's more than likely you're going to get at least one person joining your CEO. Now the best part is the actual method itself can easily be done solo, which I will be showing you guys in this video, but all you guys need, like I said, is one person in your organization, just so you have the option to launch it, as we are actually going to be starting a challenge. Now the method itself has been around for quite a while, however the way that we're going to be doing it has been updated since the Doomsday Heist DLC, and it's just made it so goddamn easy. Taking a walk in the park requires more skill. So first things first, you guys do want to head over to any of the stores and you do want to own or purchase any of the new scuba diving suits. This will make much more sense in just a second, and don't worry about spending the money on these scuba diving suits. You guys will see in just a second, we're going to be making that back in no time. So once again, you guys will need to register as a CEO or a VIP so you can have one associate, so you guys can go ahead and launch a challenge. Now the challenge we're going to be launching is called Salvage. Now you guys do want to make sure that you're wearing the scuba diving suit before you start this salvage, and I'll explain later in the video why this is the case. However, as you guys can see, once you start the challenge Salvage, it will tell you to go to a certain area where you'll have to dive underwater to go ahead and collect a bunch of checkpoints. And I'm not going to lie boys, this is hands down the easiest challenge you will ever come across in this game. And what you guys will notice is the game will actually give you a full 10 minutes to complete this challenge. Now in all honesty, I've done this challenge around 10-15 times now, and it has never taken me over 5 minutes to complete the entire thing by myself. On average, it took me around 3.5 minutes to complete, so I'm going to work it off averages, and I reckon all of you guys watching this video, well, if you're watching this video then you're probably a beast at the game already, so it won't take you more than 5 minutes to complete this. Now why this method is so good, because for completing the challenge you're going to receive a very nice $20,000, which would be good as it is. However, if you go ahead and collect all the checkpoints as I mentioned, it's going to give you an additional $19,000. So all in all, for completing this one challenge, we're going to be bagging an insane $39,000, which as I mentioned on average takes about only 5 minutes to complete. So I think we can all agree hands down 39k for swimming for 5 minutes is extremely good. And now the best part about this entire thing is the cooldown period until you guys can launch this again is only 5 minutes. Yes, you guys heard correct, only 5 minutes, and the payout isn't going to decrease or increase, so you guys can literally rinse and repeat this as much as you like. Now in that little 5-minute cooldown period, me personally, I don't like to sit around for 5 minutes. Like I said right at the start of the video, I do like to use this with another method so I can consistently be making a ton of money every 10 minutes. So as you guys can see, as soon as the salvage challenge finishes, what I go ahead and do is start a VIP work called Headhunter. This Headhunter will offer you guys another 25k, and once again can be done in under 5 minutes easily. And of course there is no cooldown period between the challenges and the work, so every time you guys finish the salvage challenge or you finish the Headhunter, you can go ahead and start the other one up, and you're going to be consistently making a ton of money. Now if you guys aren't familiar with Headhunter, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of you guys are. It is hands down one of the easiest and best paying VIP works you can do, especially if you guys own an armored Kuruma, a jet, a buzzard, any of those vehicles. Just makes this Headhunter a walk in the park. And if for some reason you guys have never played Headhunter before, all you basically have to do, as you guys can see on screen, is take out 4 targets. That is it, and these targets will be in the same positions every single time. So once you've played it 2 or 3 times, you'll get used to the areas you have to go and what you have to do, and as I mentioned, it's practically a walk in the park. Usually there will be 2 targets driving around in an armored car, and the other 2 targets will be plotted up in a certain area. So I guarantee this shouldn't take you guys no longer than 5 minutes. And the target locations are split into 2 areas. You have the Blaine County target and you have the city area, and depending what area you guys launch the mission in will depend on what area the targets will spawn. So if you go ahead and launch this Headhunter in Blaine County, they will spawn all around Blaine County, and likewise if you do it in the city, like you guys can see, you will just get a bunch of targets around the city area. Now it actually makes me laugh, because if you guys look in the bottom right, it gives you a full 15 minutes to complete this Headhunter, and if you guys also paid attention to the time, as I mentioned, it only took me about 4 minutes to complete this run, and then bang, the Headhunter's done. I collect my payment and leave the area, and as I mentioned, from here all I have to do is pull up my interaction menu, go down to challenges and start the salvage challenge, which will then bag me another 39k on top of this. And as you guys can see, we was able to do Headhunter so goddamn quickly, I had to wait another 10 seconds for the cooldown period to finish on the salvage challenge, just showing you these tasks are incredibly easy and quick going. So as you guys can see, the 5-minute cooldown period has finally ended wait for the salvage challenge. I simply just go ahead, pull up my interaction menu and launch it again, and I can repeat this process as much and as often as I want, just hands down making it one of the best, quickest and easiest money maker methods all of you guys can do straight away. And of course, if you guys did want to take it one step further, you can go ahead and spawn in a bunch of like Sand Kings or Dubster 2s just to sell in between doing these methods. So if you guys don't know how to spawn in the modified NPC vehicles, I will leave a link to both of those videos down low in the description. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me guys. So hands down, by far one of the easiest and quickest money maker methods that all of you guys can grind out straight away, working after all the latest patches on PS4, Xbox One and PC. If you guys are still watching to this point, then it's more than likely the video has helped you guys out in some way, shape or form. So all I ask is you drop a like down below, and I'll definitely be sure to keep you guys updated with more epic money and RP guides in the future. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.